Holy shit! What the hell? This song's way louder! Oh my god. It's the Dissidia version.
What? Can you guys hear me?
Holy shit. I apologize. I did not know that was gonna happen, dude. I had my headphones on too, and I realized the volume difference and went, what the fuck? Like, luckily I'd never had my headphones loud enough so that would have, like, hurt me or anything, but there was still quite a bit of a difference there. I was like, holy shit, dude. I got loud suddenly. Hopefully y'all turned it down by now, but look, check this out. Okay, see how quiet it is here? Too far back. Look how quiet that is. And then all of a sudden, the Dissidia version comes on and just rocks your fucking ears off. I guess I went too far back. Okay, here it goes, here it goes. Headphone warning? So metal, dude. This Dissidia version is really metal. Jesus Christ. It's fucking hardcore. Alright, it's enough dicking around. Let's get this show on the road. Well, welcome back, everyone. It's a hell of an intro. Well, now y'all know. For next time, keep the volume low, because, whew, that was loud. Anyway, so, picking up where we left off last time. Some more Final Fantasy 13. And, yeah, we're going to start immediately and fast forward. I skimmed along like this and saw that there's very little cutscenes in this video, so I think they're going to do a lot of side content. But just in case, so I don't miss anything, I'm going to play through it at double speed, but unlike with FF2, where I just kind of let it play, and it took fucking forever for the next story beat to happen, because that's how grindy that game was. We're kind of skipped the grind a little bit, so I'm going to let it play at double speed, but I will be skipping ahead. My finger's probably going to get tired depending on how much side content there is, but I'm going to be skipping ahead using the arrow keys until we find something relevant. I'll probably just skim through the descriptions for the little Seath Stone hunts, little side quests where you hunt down a mark for a Seath Stone so they can rest in peace or whatever. Yeah, aside from that, I'll just pretty much just keep skipping until we get to another story beat. Because I think what they're doing, we saw this a little bit at the end of the last stream, they're kind of sort of mixing the side content in with the main scenario content. They're kind of trying to do both at once. So I can't just skip really far ahead because we might miss something. So that's why we're just going to have to skim through at double speed until we find, skipping ahead with the arrow keys, which is the shortest increment you can skip ahead, until we see something relevant. And then we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's get going. This is PS3 Long Play number 12, Final Fantasy 13, Part 9 of 12, uploaded by World of Longplays, played by Connor. Let's do it! Audio check looks good. Full screen. The music. It's so dainty and chill and relaxing. Oh, I can't skim through the video like this, so I'll have to just set it at double speed. And then I can skim through the video. This last half hour of the video, which was like the last 15 minutes of my stream yesterday, we only saw like one cutscene. And the rest was just grinding. And until we find something, I'll lower the quality so that we can actually, this doesn't happen. It's gonna look blurry as fuck in a minute, but it's just to make sure it buffers quicker. And then once I find something, I'll put it back at normal speed and raise the quality back up so we can actually see what the fuck is going, because right now it looks like this is like my vision in real life without glasses. That's what this is right here. I'm not kidding, by the way. If I took my glasses off, this is what I would see. Bad. Alright, let's see if that actually helps. I think we're still gonna get buffering. Yep, even like this. Long ass videos. Plus, it also probably ties up my web or my internet when I'm streaming at the same time, trying to watch a fucking video. Yep. I'll probably use the L key actually. Skip ahead 10 seconds instead of 5. We won't miss an entire cutscene from skipping ahead 10 seconds. We will miss a new area intro though. What was that? I was like, where did they just arrive? Also, it seemed, this is kind of commenting on the cutscene we saw yesterday. It seemed a little weird that they arrived at where they were supposed to go, and then they turned around and went back a different way. Like, we saw a cutscene of them talking about, oh, we're finally here. And then when the cutscene ended, the player just kind of turned around and went back. Oh, now they're back here. I guess maybe they forgot something. But yeah, this is... After the cutscene, they were supposed to go straight in here. To whatever this is. Supposedly Vanille and Fang's old home? Hometown, maybe? Okay. The buffering. Well, it looks like the quality doesn't affect that, it seems. We're getting the same amount of buffering as if I had left it at good quality, so I'll just raise it back up at this point. Doesn't seem to do anything. Does not help. Find out why. It tells you something completely irrelevant. Because I know why I'm getting interruptions, because I'm trying to skip ahead too much. I'll let it play for a little bit, because they're in a new area. Oh, there's Seath here. They're called Taxons.
Be ready for the next fight.
You heard the lady? Be ready for the next fight. Lightning's not dicking around. She's serious. Whew. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it play because they are actually going the way they're supposed to be going right now, so just to not miss anything, I'll let it play. I thought they were still going to continue backtracking and doing other side content, though. That's why I was skipping ahead earlier. I probably shaved off, what, like a minute? And that's it. Giggle. Vanille, I mean. And fast forward, I couldn't tell what the hell that noise was, but it sounded like she just giggled playfully. So, this one must be required then. Because it started a cutscene as soon as they accepted this one. The Undying. Fearsome seas who defy fal'Cie. fal'Cie will. Driven by an intense loathing of all that lives. The pillager Bituitus is of their number, and it is my fate to seal his. Villages that survive the war remain unsafe, for his path of destruction sweeps through them all. Even my own fell before him. The demon is said to make his fastness in the Padrean Archaeopolis, but he will find no sanctuary from me there. Well, not if you hire us, because you can't do shit in this form. You're a fucking rock. Look how they all look the same, like some woman with long hairs. Cemented into stone. Oh, that wasn't a scene. It was changing up the, it was probably spawning the creature wherever it is. So I had to reload the area. It's kind of like in FF12 how you have to accept the hunt for the mark to actually spawn. But you're usually not in the same area as the mark when you accept it, so that was never necessary back then. So basically it had to refresh the map to make the mark spawn. I might have even done that even though the mark might not be in the same map. It might actually be somewhere else, but who the fuck knows or cares. Dun, 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 dun. Comfy chair stream. Oh shit! Oh, this must be the mark, yeah. So that is why it refreshed. It's a full-on boss fight. Let's see how this goes. Kill him. There it is, Bituitus. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's what I'm saying.
Wasting my time.
She is giggling. I heard it right this time. There's the damn buffers. We're almost near the end too. We didn't used to get buffers. Unless I was skipping ahead like I was earlier. But throughout the entire playthrough up to this point, all my streams for the past like week or so while we've been watching this hasn't happened. So I apologize, but not much I can do about it. If it stays like this any longer, I'll have to refresh. Oh man, it's gonna do that several times. It's not buffering enough. Set it to auto. I'll set the quality to auto just to help a little bit. So many ruins. They did it. Archaeopolitan Idol. Nice rank. Oh shit. Oh, look at that. I guess this one was mandatory. They probably had to do this to continue with the main story, I think. Well, let's see what happens, if anything. For all I know, it could be more side content stuff, I don't know. A bunch of sea stones just got up and summoned that thing after, you know, they killed it. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. It's pretty confusing. Unless that's supposed to be one of those teleport points they were talking about, so they can fast travel back here. It might be. No way to know. No, they're just normal sea stones for teleportation. Hey, that's kind of cool. They gave it an animation. They could have just made it turn into a black screen and then say now loading and you're somewhere else, but they did it justice. There's a proper teleportation animation. Now loading. This game gives off so many Phantasy Star vibes, I swear to God. The music, the futuristic aesthetic. Even in nature-filled areas like this, the music still calls me back to Phantasy Star Online. Just a tiny bit, I swear to God. Another sea stone. If it's Crystal or Seath, my life is over anyway. He's like, fuck it. I'd rather just turn into a Seath and try to hunt this thing down. I ain't built for this shit. Kinda cool that they give the Seath stones personality. I think I said that last stream. Now YouTube's doing the work for me of auto-downgrading the quality as I try to skip through the video to make it faster. So we don't have to sit through buffering screens too much. The stream's gonna be hella scuffed. But can't do anything about it. The game really fucking opened up. And they're doing a lot of side content. I ain't got no clue, darling. But by the time I realized something was wrong, the whole city was infested with zombies. The music. The music's getting stuck in my head now. Kaiser Behemoth. It's a cool name. So odd, the feelings we associate with buffering screens like this. because it feels like we're actually moving slower through the video, but we're actually moving at like light speed compared to before. Compared to just letting it sit there and play out at double speed, we're actually moving really fast through the video by doing this, even though it freezes and has to buffer like that. So I'm looking at the time, and let's see, we're at an hour 15 now, and my stream time is 21 minutes. And we started at 30 minutes on the video. So we've already skipped ahead 45 minutes, just by leaving it at double speed and by skipping ahead like this manually. Oh wait, what did they say just now? I think they're a little sheepy sheep. Yeah, the little rams. They saw those on Cocoon too. How they're not just gobbled up by everything else out here is beyond me. I'll let it play a little bit because new area. I can only guess those are Adamantis. Giant turtle-like beings, that's usually an Adamantis. Goblins! Oh, so these were the first form we were supposed to see. What the hell? They look fucking weird. This is the first form of this type of enemy we were supposed to see before the robotic ones with rollerblades on them. The game expects you to go this way first. Excuse me. I forgot what the ones with rollerblades and robot armor looks like. I mean, these guys still have them. They still have wheels on their feet, but man, what a interesting design they have.
Didn't even break a sweat.
So they got a big hole in the middle of their body that goes straight through. It's like, what the hell? I guess now you can tell if you're heading in the right direction in this open world map if they comment. Because during that whole segment we were watching before where they were just like doing side content, they weren't saying anything. Your party members, I mean. Cool.
Be ready for the next fight.
What's wrong? I'll have to raise the quality because at least a little bit. Well, there's only one option above 480. Because I couldn't even read the damn text of what she said. I heard what she said though. She said hold on here, but still, that was so fucking blurry. Like pause champ. Right, I forgot I can't whistle. I was about to whistle the theme music we're listening to. But I still don't know how to whistle. Don't matter how much I practice. I just don't know how. It's one of those things where you can practice sticking a square peg through a round hole as many times as you want. It's never going to go through no matter how many times you practice it. That's an avoidable battle, and they avoided it. What the hell is that thing, though? A mark? Ambling bellows? But yeah, like I said, no matter how many times you practice it, it's just never gonna go in, right? Like a square peg in a round hole. So like, I can say I've been practicing, but not really because nobody's ever really taught me how you're supposed to do it. Every time I ask, they're like, you just do this, and they say something really vague. I'm like, that doesn't help, dude. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to like set up your tongue and everything so that you can whistle. I don't know. Nobody can ever really give me a straight answer, even when they know how to whistle. They're just kind of like, you just do. It's like, that doesn't help, dude. So if I keep practicing it the wrong way, I'm only going to become a master at doing it the wrong way, is my point. That's why I still can't whistle. A man's hope is his castle. What's this about? Oh, a recap of some last main story thing that happened. Alexander spawning from hope. It gives them a life or death trial to overcome, thereby forcing them to rethink their decision to surrender. It's like, alright, you want to give up? I'll show you what happens if you give up. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Or whip your ass into shape, whichever comes first. That's what the Eidolons do, basically. To the l'Cie. Oh, so that wasn't... That was just that whole area they went to earlier was just side content that happened to have a cutscene, I guess. Involving a few of the characters. Because that was to the south, I believe, wasn't it? I thought that was the village of Herba they went to earlier, but no. I guess not. Oh, like, they didn't change areas. No, cutscene time. Alright, see what happens.
There's a way through here.
Nice. 2-second cutscene for that. We've seen that before in this playthrough, though. There's quite a bit of moments like that. Where they have a cutscene with like 1 or 2 sentences, and then it just goes right back into gameplay. Filler scenes. Just to break up the monotony of holding forward and running like this.
I don't know about this.
She's having second thoughts. Hot Claire. Yeah, Claire is hot, actually. We've all played Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica. I think I might have read that wrong because it went at double speed. I don't know what the name of that thing really was. I'm kind of curious. I gotta go back real quick before we go any further. No, I read it right. Hot Claire. I know it's pronounced differently, but that's just... I had to make that joke. I saw it and I was like, that says Hot Claire. I wonder how y'all should pronounce that name.
And I was just getting started.
Just getting started. I was just warming up. Where's the challenge? Woo! Oh, cryohedron.
Hardly worth the effort.
Might have already said this with the bomb enemies at the beginning of the game, but I like how sometimes they do attacks where their classic form sort of shows a little bit. Like the spiky hair that the bomb enemies usually have in previous Final Fantasy games. It kind of sticks out of their shell a little bit when they do certain attacks. Also, the way they move, that little motion they do, very much like traditional bomb enemies. See what I mean about the spiky hair there? And little arms. They actually pop out a little. So you see a faint silhouette. See a faint silhouette of the classic bomb enemies. I think that's kind of cool. Top light. Name sounds familiar, but I think that's just me.
As if there was any doubt.
Like, don't get us lost, bitch. That was Lightning's tone right there. The fucking island is going. As long as the path has already been lit up, you can stem out from there. I just saw that. Without having to move backwards like the sphere grid in FF10. That's an upgrade right there. From the old sphere grid system. I suppose the license board system was the same in FF12, wasn't it? Once you had certain tiles uncovered, you could branch out from any point without having to, like, move back to that point. Could have been that way with FF10 Sphere Grid system, but I hadn't thought of that, or they just didn't want to do it that way back then. Well, they made it.
A Grand Pulse Fal'Cie made this path.
Yep. I bet it's off digging more tunnels right now.
They seem different from all the Fal'Cie we've seen on Cocoon, you know? It's like they just plow through, without caring what happens around them.
That's true. Then again, we were able to build our village on land cleared by Fal'Cie. We lived alongside them, just like you do on Cocoon.
Oh yeah, this is just like Cocoon.
In a world this big, who knows what we'll find?
Stock animations. Her blink was like, it kind of stuttered. The Mahabharata Subterra. The Mahabharata Subterra. Came out weird because it's 2 H's, but I overthought it. Her blink was like,
Don't think we were ever meant to be here.
the earthworks. Oh, the enemies behind us respawned. Great. Great place for grinding. Bear with me. Hey, at least you edited it out of the video. Saves me from having to skip over it. Unless that was his way of letting us know. He's still gonna show it. I don't think so though. All the previous times he's skipped over it. Oh. Wow, I like the description of that new shop that appeared there. The Research and Development Depot. Says an experimental military research facility specializing in arms manufacture and bioweapons development. Seize the means to fulfill your focus, Lassie. Fal'Cie power will see it delivered onto you. Fuck. So what is this for? Exclusive upgrade parts or something? Maybe that's what they are. Chair's comfy. And I'm a little tired today. I noticed I relaxed a little too much just now, and I was like, oh right, don't fall asleep. Man, that guild fucking plummeted. They're sitting at 90,000, and they're down to 37. The shop names are so unorthodox in this game.
Didn't even break a sweat.
It's one guy. One little robot and she's like, time to run? Sometimes the dialogue is a little out of place. More flan types. Rust pudding. Pudding. They're brown, the color of rust. They're brownish orange. Oh shit.
Guys, heads up.
Oh shit.
Look at that thing. Let me guess. That's a fal'Cie?
Yep. Busy carving out new tunnels.
Making roads where roads ain't meant to go, huh? Yeah, it kind of sounds like us. All right, roly-poly. Let's hitch a ride on that thing.
Now you're thinking Grandpa style.
How to catch it to get a ride though. It just ran by. Or rolled by. I can hear it digging right now. Whoa. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Sorry guys, I had to make that joke. This is rolling everywhere.
As if there was any doubt.
Sure, I said that before.
This place is gorgeous.
Not bad.
It's pretty. Definitely.
These flowers. You remember them, right?
Yeah, sure I do. They grew all over Airba.
We can't be far now.
It's my fault Grand Pulse ended up like this, isn't it?
What?
I remember everything. I became Ragnarok. I scarred Cocoon. And I left Grand Pulse in this mess. It was me.
What are you talking
Is
about?
that why her...
It all came back to me. Everything that happened with iFocus. All of it.
You're lying.
Her LaCie brand. Probably like that for that reason.
No, it's the truth. It's all my fault.
Don't
Oh,
say
shit.
that.
This is the thing that makes her snap, huh?
Vanille! The Eidolon knows the truth. Ha! I knew I was right.
Wait, so you were lying.
No more than you were. Admit it. You remember everything.
Oh!
Vanille, we should talk about this later.
Damn! That was clever. The way she got the truth out of Vanille just now. that was good. Damn, Fang. You're clever. I never thought she'd get the truth out of Vanille like that. She suspected she was lying about her memory, and then gets it out of her like that. It's like, wait, how did you know? It's like, because you just told me. It's like, shit! Seems everybody else got left behind sightseeing in the tunnels or some shit. So it's just these two. Oh, who the hell could you be? Hackathon Shear.
Take this.
That's another new one like Brynhilder. Meaning it's not an Eidolon used in a previous Final Fantasy game that I know of. Hackathon Shear. I wonder if that's how you pronounce it or if it's totally different.
Bring it on!
Take this.
Appreciate it.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
True.
Take this.
But you do act like it though, which is really cute. Not all smiles and sunshine.
Bring it on!
Why you?
I guess she got uncontrollably fucking nervous about finding out the truth of their past or whatever. I can't imagine what else it could have been that triggered this Eidolon. Vanille's Eidolon, I guess. Yeah, that was pretty cool. You know who Vanille reminds me of? For some reason, it just triggered right now. From this scene of seeing Hecaton's here transform like that. She reminds me of Selphie from FF8 a little bit. In fact, quite a lot. I don't know why it took until just now for me to make that connection.
Something was off. You've been shying away from our focus ever since we woke up on Cocoon. I couldn't figure it out, but then it all made sense after hearing that story from Rains. You already knew.
Excuse me.
You knew Ragnarok was the name of destruction.
Yeah, she gave it away at that point. True.
It wasn't fair. You had to do all the horrible stuff. And I didn't have to do anything.
That is no reason to lie to me. You think that's what I want? You, of all people!
Oh, God. Little boop.
Poor kid. You've had it rough.
Dang.
Looks she's about to sock her. Jesus.
Listen, you're not alone anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that up and you'll have me crying soon.
And I'll be the third one to start crying if that happens.
We have a new family now. We stick together. You hear me?
Sorry, the emotions from that scene kind of lingered with me for a little bit, so I couldn't talk. I was still feeling it. That's why I was uncharacteristically quiet.
And I was just getting started.
FLC again. Damn buffer. Wonder why we didn't have this problem the last fucking week that I've been streaming this game constantly. Don't know why it's becoming a problem now. Now this is actually just slowing us down now. Unfortunately. All I can think of is that goddamn X-Men movie. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! That came out a little better than I thought it would. At least for me. It might not have sounded anything like them just now. For you guys. What the fuck was that? Dude, she went from like full health to dead. Literally. Yep. Just go. Oh, I gotta see that normal speed. What the fuck happened? Lost her defensive pink stance and then just got destroyed.
Kidding me?
Yeah, that was very appropriate of Fang to say that. Are you kidding me? That was fucked up. Damn. Well, that was cheap as hell. They're like, nope, not going that way now. Were they attacking it? Couldn't tell.
Easy.
Whew. Maybe.
Didn't even break a sweat. And I was just getting started.
ATB level 5. Is that the max level or is there a 6th bar? I was stuck at 4 for a while. I feel like 5 is the max. It doesn't look like it gets any longer than that on the little screen there. The character's like little profile picture. This is it, huh? This is where we're gonna try to jump on it. Here we go. See what they're gonna do.
No way through. Man, that foul C must have been slacking.
Wait!
Again?
Stop already!
Ugh, it's the Vile Peaks all over again.
Yeah, exactly! The fuck? Somebody was too close to the camera there.
Hope! Get out of there!
It's even playing the same music from way back then. Oh shit! Move, fool!
Is she
Wow.
trying to stop it? You can do it!
Don't just stand there, fool. Get out of the way.
What are they doing?
Ooh, well that was cool. Go robot guys.
Good lesson for us. Not even a mighty foul C is a match for the power of teamwork.
Yes,
It's inspiration right there.
exactly.
Save the
I like
sermons,
that.
old man. Let's hop on Trailblazer here, while we still have the chance.
Good idea.
Off we go.
Guessing it's a one-way trip. Power of teamwork. Oh, Atomos, that's his name. And off they go. Come to think of it, ever since the Vile Peaks, they haven't actually had a chance to do that again. To ride like a dreadnought and just destroy everything, the way Hope did back then. Damn, that was a long ass time ago. Just like a lifetime ago. After everything that's happened. Oh, they're here. Wherever here is. Just casually hitching a ride on a foul sea. It doesn't care. Didn't complain. It's like whatever. They really are almost dead set on just being able to do whatever they were programmed to do. They don't seem to have any free will. Most of them, anyway.
what you're doing.
I was gonna say, what are you looking at through there?
I was talking to Sarah. Just telling her that we're all gonna be okay.
It's so pretty. Sarah, you'd been crying, hadn't you? Back when we first met.
Because of the fight she had with her sister, Lightning?
This place was beautiful, and my focus was to destroy it. I decided to do nothing and wait to become a thief. But because I did nothing, others got dragged into this nightmare, and I was the one to blame.
They met on the beach?
How's the scrape?
What? Fine. Much better, thanks to you. Oh, sure you don't mind. I mean, I'm not keeping you from anything, am I?
Oh wait, they probably met inside the vestige actually. I thought
Not at all.
they explained this already.
Don't worry. I could sit here for hours.
They found her near the vestige
Hey,
where
Sarah.
Anima was, where they woke up.
Do you think we'll meet again?
We might. Sure.
See, the thing is, I was chasing after someone. And there's something I really need to apologize for. But I just can't ever find the words.
Gee, that's gotta be tough, huh?
Yes. I even have nightmares about it.
Well, if it's too much to deal with, face it later.
Really?
Sometimes things seem easier when you look at them from a distance, you know?
But does that really work?
Good question. I'll let you know. Actually, I've been trying to keep something at a distance myself lately.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you would know.
Like what?
Don't laugh, okay? It's a dream I had. A bad one. I dreamt I destroyed the world. It was terrifying. I needed some time alone. It had me so scared, I tried to run away. But then, my boyfriend, he came chasing after me. That's when I understood. Running away and leaving behind the people you care about? That isn't love. Though you might just want to keep them safe, shutting them out of your life only hurts them more. The point is, I have people I can count on. I'll make it through.
I think you'll be fine.
And you will be too. You'll find the words. I'm sure of it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What else can I say?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Vanille. You'll know what to say when you find your friend. You'll see.
Yeah, I'd almost forgotten that Sarah, when she walked into the vestige with the Anima
You
Falsi,
mean you met Sarah?
that's where they met each other.
I tried to hide our focus, and she ended up a l'Cie.
Alright, just like Dodge.
I wanted to say I was sorry, but
Well, when we rescue her, maybe you'll get the chance.
yeah, I hope so.
Come on.
I think Sarah saw the same vision of Ragnarok that we did. Which means Daisley had to be lying when he explained her focus. I think she beat it. She handed Cocoon over to us, and that's what made her turn to Crystal.
Yep. I know.
So that sack of shit Daisley was just saying all that to mess with their heads. They turned to Crystal for a completely different reason. It has nothing to do with their focus. It seems everything to do a lot more with what they actually personally desire. Which in Sarah's case was to save Cocoon. I don't think it's that simple though. Yeah, we know, Lightning. You like to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and you're all out of gum. So you just kick ass. We love you for that, but we got places to be too. You can't just be fighting monsters all day. Yeah, I think there's obviously more to it than what I just said, but it seems to be heading in that direction. Turning to Crystal doesn't always necessarily have to do with fulfilling your focus. Or maybe your focus is not exactly what you envisioned. But some kind of combination of that with what your personal desire is. Like Dawes turning into Crystal when he found his dad. And he was really happy to find him. Saying he'd been looking for him. The bot tried to make it seem like, you know, his focus was to capture him, but I don't think that was it at all. So far, this is what keeps me hooked the most on the story right now. What's actually going to happen? Like any story, but specifically I'm really interested in why people actually turn to Crystal. Because they're really delving deep into that mystery now. They're like, do we really trust that Daisley guy, or is something else going on? So far, that's what has me intrigued the most. Ceratopraptor? Okay. I'll talk about that later. Thinking of a response. Some messages I just kind of have to respond to. This is called Read Your Text Stream. It's great streaming content, I know. I would make a joke and say I'm a professional, but I'm not. I do this for free. It's a hobby for me. Streaming, I mean.
That's how it's done.
It's probably just acknowledging what I said. That may or may not change one day. I've talked about that before. But for right now, I'm happy keeping it just a hobby. And I'm mostly, like I said before, just doing it to... using Twitch as a recording device for YouTube videos, honestly. It's a, you know, Way easier than recording them myself onto my computer and then having to sit there for 2 hours uploading it. Oh shit!
Place is guarded.
It's
That
Bismarck!
protects the waterfront.
Must think we came to stir up trouble.
Watch me nail the name.
Shouldn't we probably be heading off now?
What if that actually is that Falsey is actually
Looks
Bismarck?
like it's a little late for that.
Thing looks pretty confident, too.
It should be clumsy out of the water. If we can get it to follow us onto dry land.
Well, better than fighting a foul sea.
Yeah, because that went so well last time. We fought Bartandalus for like what felt like hours, and then he didn't even die.
Figure.
Not getting any easier.
I'm calling it. That Falsey is that they just saw is definitely Bismarck. He's always depicted as a fucking whale of some kind. Atomos is the only one that I've noticed is very different in every game. Like, we first saw him in FF9, and he was just literally just this weird, black hole simulator. Right? The way he appears in FF14. That giant mouth that sucks everything up, and then can spit it back out, and shoots out gravity balls, yada yada. And then in FF12, Atomos looked... It was just like a regular hunt mark, it wasn't even an Esper. And I can't remember what it looked like, but it's nothing like FF9. And then in this game, it's a... Well, we just used it as a ride. Atomos is just a giant ball with spikes on it that digs tunnels. It's like... Atomos just changes roles, or just is very different in every Final Fantasy game. But Bismarck has always consistently been a whale since FF6, when it was first introduced. That giggle that Vanille keeps doing. Oh my god, they're gonna die! Jesus Christ, Fang's health was so low. All of them really, but you know. Fang's the leader. If she dies, it's game over. I thought the other two. Because why? Because that's just what Square Enix was thinking. I don't know what they were smoking when they made that rule, but you can tell I'm obviously not a fan of that. I don't think anyone was.
still with us, Cocoon? I wonder what's going on up there.
And cue the move the
It'll
scene
start
over to
getting
Cocoon.
dark soon. Let's set up camp.
Let's see what's happening on Cocoon. Or not. I thought that's what they were going to do there. To show us what was actually happening there, since you said that. Oh, still on Grand Pulse.
How's Sarah?
Same as we left her.
I like that he has a crystal fragment of hers. So I can see how she is.
Feels so far away now.
I like those little things. Here they're gigantic, but you know,
Sarah
little
says
ones.
she wants to talk.
To her sister, yeah.
She'd probably prefer it if you skipped the lectures.
Oh shit, she didn't like that one.
Once we're home, what's your plan? You're getting married, right?
What's that?
Sarah wants to know.
Does she?
Don't scare me like that.
You are getting married, aren't you? Don't you let her down, you hear me?
Oh shit. Sister-in-law's getting protective.
Don't worry. This tear will be her last. I'll make sure of that.
That's all I need to know.
So I don't have to kick your ass. That's basically what she's saying.
You'll see her, right?
That was good.
Don't go there. No room for doubt.
You're right.
We'll see her again. And soon. You convinced me of that. So stay strong.
Don't worry. We'll finish this and go see her together.
Like good, because otherwise they'll stick this rifle in your back and pull the trigger. Aw, they bonded so much. Lightning used to hate his guts. But that scene did feel rushed though. That's what I'm saying about the pacing of the game. Some story scenes seemed a little... like that was a little too quick. Like I feel like a lot of emotions just went through really fast in that scene. And I have it at normal speed, by the way. It's like... it just felt like it flowed a little too quick, but... the way she leaned her her head on Snow's back, though. She obviously cares for him now. As she used to hate him. But yeah, I like the older sister and slash protective sister-in-law role that she played there. She's like, you're gonna marry my sister, right? I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't, asshole. After you made all those promises to her and to me, better fucking marry him. I mean, you better fucking marry her. She had her gun ready the whole time. Speaking with Sarah. Yeah, I got a little confused there. I was like, wait, what? No. I read it wrong the first time. Damn, that hits home really hard. That made me choke up when I saw it during the scene. When Sarah said that to Viniel, but also reading it again now. If things seem too much to deal with, you should just face them later. If you can just survive, there's always the hope that you can overcome your problems. That's hard hitting. for a lot of people, including me. But everyone has different reasons for why that would, hearing words like that would, be very inspirational and probably make you choke up. But there's a lot of people going through some shit that, if, you know, would need a reminder like that, or could use a reminder like that. Would give them a lot of inspiration. I like the attempt to keep going even though they know they can't. Come on, damn it! Let me through. Broken tower.
We get through there, and we'll be in Erba.
You're almost home.
Yep.
Doesn't exactly look like it's gonna be a leisurely stroll.
A Fal'Cie!
Oh, so we just head through this Fal'Cie's lair to get to Erba, right?
What's another Fal'Cie at this point, huh?
Doesn't take kindly to invaders of its territory, it seems.
I don't like the looks of that.
There's a teleport Seath Stone. Goblin Chieftain. Well, that's kind of sad. Little story for the Seath Stone. Approaching the 2-hour mark pretty quick. Oh no, it's still about 30 minutes. Something I forgot to say for that cutscene between that moment that Lightning and Snow share together. I think at this point it's pretty obvious, and you know, it's probably what they were trying to convey with Lightning's reaction to his words and the way she treats him now. Snow has proven himself. He's no longer considered to be just all talk by, you know, everyone else. He's shown that he can back up his words. When he says he's gonna do something, he does it. Or even if he fails, he tries his damn hardest not to. He doesn't just give up on things before even trying. So he's proven himself as being more than just all talk now. It's pretty cool. Good character development for him. So overall, I gotta say, out of all the characters, he's probably had the least amount of interesting character growth. What I mean by that is just like, it's not throwing shade on him either. It's just kind of like Lightning went through a more dramatic personality change. You know what I mean? She went from being a complete asshole to, well, how she is now. She basically considers this whole group her family. They all do, right? But like, so I guess what I mean is Snow just hasn't changed much. And that's fine, I guess. Like, it's not like the characters have to change from how they are at the beginning. It does make them less interesting, though. Well, for me anyway. That's probably not the same for everyone, but I don't feel like he's gone through as much change as everyone else. Like, even the way his Eidolon, Shiva, the way the Shiva sisters appeared, it was just because he was about to die from Imperial soldiers, or not Imperial soldiers, the Sanctum soldiers, sorry. The associations in my head, you know. It's just because the Sanctum soldiers were about to kill him, and he was starting to give up because he was outnumbered and outgunned, and thought he was about to die. And that was it. That wasn't because he hit some... It wasn't really because he hit some low point, where he, like, lost the will to continue, what he thought was right. It wasn't quite the same. It was kind of felt the same way with Vanille, too. Like, for her, it's just, she was caught in a lie, and that was it. Her Eidolon's problem. It just seemed kind of like a weird... Like a weird moment for her Eidolon to spawn. It wasn't really like... It wasn't quite like Fang. Or everyone else, really. Where she had just hit, like, a moment of complete despair. It was just like, oh shit! Like, she just got really nervous that Fang had caught her in a lie, and that was it. So some of the Eidolon, the way they spawn, just seems a little... Like, overall, it just kind of gives a feeling that the story is a little rushed. Like I felt and I said during that cutscene with Lightning and Snow. The scene itself felt a bit rushed. Like, they just kind of went through the motions really quick.
Is that okay?
I almost felt like I actually did have the thought afterwards, like, did I slow it down properly to, like, the normal speed? Because the scene felt like it went by a little too quick, so... I felt like it went by a little too quick. So that's the overall feeling I sometimes get from this game, is that the story is a little rushed. Considering FF14 1.0 was in development at the same time, and it also turned out to be a very rushed project, wouldn't be surprised if this game was, or certain aspects of this game was rushed, or were rushed, sorry. Taizen's Tower. What the hell's this place?
Huh? I'm not the only one hearing that, am I?
No, it couldn't be them. Could it?
I don't know. It's weird. Like voices in my head.
I hear it. Your presence here draws the tyrant's gaze. Leave this place at once.
We can't leave. This is the only way for us to get through. Please, help us.
As you wish. Look for us, and the way will open.
That was easy enough.
You never know. Could be a trap.
Could be. Don't see no stairs, though. Do you?
Nope. This is our ride. Bumpy or not.
Hurry up.
Keep up, motherfucker! I have to say that every time I hear somebody getting rushed. Something else I just realized, I just remembered, that is actually a complaint some people I knew back in 2009 had about this game, or 2010, roughly. Unlike FF10, this is probably why people feel that this game is even more linear than 10 was, which is true. That's objectively true, it is more linear. But the reason people felt it even more, aside from getting pushed along and pushed forward by the game itself, there's only been like, I think 2 or 3 at the most instances where you're actually in a town full of people that you can talk to. Because the nature of the story is that you're on the run constantly from everybody, right? Most of the story takes place on Cocoon, and everyone's scared of you, so the only time you ever got to do that was like with Saz and Vanille when they went to that theme park, and nobody knew who they were. Nobody knew that they were l'Cie. You could actually talk to regular townspeople there, and get the vibe of Cocoon a little bit. But yeah, the rest of the game is it's just you and monsters everywhere. That's it. You're just constantly surrounded by monsters. Your only companions are your own party members. So I think that's what that adds to the feeling I mentioned a few streams ago, where I said it feels like well, it's been a while actually. It was close to the beginning. I said this game feels like you're constantly on the run. Like it's just an action thriller that's just non-stop action the whole way through with little to no breaks at all. And I think that might have exhausted people too, is that feeling. But again, it's only speculation. It's been over a decade since I heard these complaints and I'm barely remembering them now a little bit. So... animation? Yes. This is gonna be fun! It's cool. The numbers there. That partially, just a tiny bit sounded like a sample in the music there, or the sound effects. Like a sample from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles theme music. Not the main theme, by the way. But like, some of the music I heard in that game, I heard just a tiny sample of it there.
Are you toying with us?
You think it's gonna answer?
Move! Looks like somebody's got a temper.
Or it was just showing you the way through. The Menarum? To continue ascending Taizen's tower, you must accept and complete missions from the 3 colossal Menarum on the tower's 2nd tier. The route to the tower's apex will remain closed until all of the Menarum's tasks are done. A tutorial on how to progress past this specific tiny segment of the game. Cool.
Why don't we go take a look?
Time to do mandatory side quests. And it's not really a side quest, is it? FF14 does that shit too. When you're playing through the story, there's certain side quests that are just... like... they're labeled side quests, but the game deliberately tells you, by the way, you won't be able to continue the story past a certain point if you don't do these. And it's It's not really a side quest. Excuse me. Just like the Sea Stones, hunt down marks. Very creative with their side quests, aren't they? Like I said, this game's pretty linear. More so than 10. I've only said before that it's not dramatically more linear to deserve the plaque that it got, but it is still more linear than 10. By a little bit at least.
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
And I talked about this last stream too. I think people felt it more because of the fact that 11 and 12, FF11 and 12 became a thing between 10 and this game, so people are like, why are we taking a step backwards and going back to the linearity of FF10 with 13 when we have 11 and 12 as these big open world games? I can tell it's the complaints about it that is what led to FF15 being super open world. Basically trying to emulate, you know, Skyrim, Breath of the Wild. Though I think FF15 was way before Breath of the Wild, but still. You know, trying to use that concept, the open world RPG concept. I mean, there was another game doing it consistently way before FF15 came out, which was Fallout, right? Open world RPG. Fallout 1, 2, and 3, I think. I think Fallout 4 came out after FF15, but... Fallout New Vegas. Oh, they've killed those before, gambling bellows. That should be easy. Boing. Interesting little sound for the music. Boing. It's a boing. Beat the shit out of them. I want to see some blood. I remember they fought one of these outside with those two dinosaur-like creatures were fighting each other.
Thanks.
1-star rating. It's harsh. We got him though. Was it a 1-star rating or did I see that wrong? No, yeah, it was. No, fuck it. That's it? They took out that tiny little fire that they could have completely jumped over. We've seen how high lightning can jump. Well, all of them. When they skip and hop over huge, like, rocks and chasms and shit. We saw it outside! And those statues literally just did that? I was expecting, like, a whole new path to open up. Instead, they just put out that tiny-ass fire. What the fuck is up with this game right now? That is ridiculous. Are you shitting me? We've seen how high these characters can jump. That fire was not worth putting out if that's all that happened.
Right, here we go again.
Can't take a hint.
You're one to talk.
Okay, now we're talking. They're doing more now.
Woo! I'll be damned.
Beating the shit out of the fal'Cie.
Are they sad?
Well, I guess the way is open now.
Thank you.
Alright, the statues redeemed themselves. Now we see that it wasn't just to put out a tiny-ass fire. Thought it'd be livid if that's all they had done. That smells good. Speaking of, I gotta check. About 10 minutes.
That's how it's done.
I'm gonna take a break and see what the hell that smell is. My neighbor's having a backyard party though, so I'm thinking that's probably what that is. 'Cause it is Saturday, so... Probably barbecuing some shit. Yes, we know. You're right there. Good for you. It just felt so out of place. I'm right here. It's like, okay. Cool. Fuck was that about? Ooh. Oh.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
Whoa. It's trippy if you look at it long enough. Made me feel a little dizzy. Just felt like a split second, but it was there. Central elevator can now reach the 4th tier. This is Rita Rana Lighthouse all over again, isn't it? Y'all remember that shit in FF12? Jesus. That was a fucking grind of a tower to climb up. I wonder if every character pushes it that way. Like, if he had made Vanille the leader before doing that, would she have pushed those switch that way, or would she have used her hands? Oh shit. Lightning's taking off. She's forgetting who's supposed to be in the lead here. It's like, I'll take the lead, runs off. Hey. Well, whatever. It's like, alright, Lightning, you go that way. We're going this way.
Hardly worth the effort.
Another elevator. This one goes to the 6th tier. She came back.
That's how it's done.
The 5th one. Ah, recording. Okay. I'm good. No sneeze. So they're going in order. Whew. 5th tier first, then go back down, use the elevator to get to the 6th tier. Guessing to get optional treasure, maybe they have to complete something here to unlock something later in the 6th tier. I mean, hey, they're giving us explorable dungeons. You know, they're finally making it non-linear. Ever since we hit Grand Pulse, it's been less linear now of the game. Like, we just made the entire first half and then some linear. But the last, like, the second, I don't even want to say half, more like the last, like, third of the game will give you some freedom. I'll say quarter, to be more fair. Oh wait, no, that's actually smaller. No, let's say a third. Let's leave it at a third. I just realized, I was like, hold on a second. Quarter smaller than a third, I'm being more cruel that way. The last third of the game will be less linear by a little bit. So the game doesn't tell you, but yeah, you still have to do this. And there's the enemy. Hunt down more marks for more statues.
Worth the effort.
Like little wind chimes. Almost feels like wind chimes. Oh, there we go. That's the 2-hour mark. Not in the middle of a cutscene either, so we'll just go ahead and get to the finish getting to 6-4 here, and then we'll call it. Meaning I'm gonna take a break and then we'll continue. I'm not actually gonna stop streaming here. Gonna do another 4-hour one like yesterday. But you know, if you're watching on YouTube, it's the end of this video right here. So I'm gonna go take a break, and I will see you all later. So BRB in about 10 minutes. Why even say 5 to 10? I know it's gonna be 10. So I'll just say 10 to 15 minutes from now on. I'll be back.